think it's just an espresso with ice in it. I've been refused entry.
She's ordering 2 tequilas.
Just arrived in Milan, so it was a rush against time to go and get the train that I wanted to get at 4 p.m. I missed the train to Milan by 2 minutes, so I had to get the next one, which was an hour later, which wasn't too bad, but it was not ideal. So I stopped and got myself a nice coffee, and then I just waited outside the train station and just listened to a podcast. So I've now arrived in Milan, and I was supposed to be getting the train to Milan Central. However, on the way, I noticed that the train stop was called Milano Lambretta, and the hostel I'm staying in is in Lambretta, which is just outside of Milan. So I thought, right, quick, get off. So I quickly got off. Anyway, ideal, because the train station is 2 minutes away, so I was going to get a bus for 40 minutes, but I managed to get off at the train station right outside the hostel. So I've just checked in, and here's a room tour, and I will put the cost of this room here. This hostel room is beautiful. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, it's so spacious, really clean, and the best thing is the plugs next to the bed, which is something that I didn't really know that I wanted until I didn't have them last night. I think there's aircon in here as well, which is good, because last night was way too hot in the other hostel. So I'm gonna have a shower, chill out. I might even have a nap, to be honest with you, because it's so warm here, because there's not as much air conditioning as there is in Turkey, that I'm just like, I need a siesta. So I think I might do that, and then I might make a bit of a plan of action for dinner. There's no one in the room at the moment, but it looks like there is 2 other people in this room currently, from what I can tell from the beds. So maybe they'll come back, and maybe then I can make some plans with people to do something. Who knows, we'll see. So when you enter the room, there's 1 bunk bed, and then 2 singles, and I've claimed this one here. Nice, lovely big windows. This one's got lockers with actual locks on it, unlike the one in Bergamo. Nice little getting ready station. A big full-length mirror, hey! And the best thing about this one is every bed has its own plug. And then moving into the bathroom, which looks amazing. So big bathroom, hairdryer, sink, toilet. How nice this shower is. Morning guys, so I slept like a baby last night. It was amazing, except for the fact that I've been bitten head to toe with mosquitoes. So top tip, if you come into Italy, do not wear perfume, because wherever I put the perfume I got really bitten. So like on my wrist and behind my ears and stuff like that all got bitten. But I've woken up this morning and I've got 2 lovely girls in my hostel room, and they had free breakfast because they had late check-in yesterday. So they've brought me breakfast. Yay! So they've brought me a massive plate. I don't even think I'm going to be able to finish it all, so that's funny. But yeah, they've brought me breakfast. So I'm just chilling out. I think today I'm going to spend the day just exploring Milan. I've had a bit of a nightmare this morning, so last night I decided, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Lake Como instead of going straight to Genoa, and then I'll go to Genoa after Lake Como. So I cancelled my accommodation in Genoa last night, and because I was busy having dinner with some people I met through a WhatsApp group, I thought, right, okay, well I'll book Lake Como tomorrow. Anyway, it's all sold out. Then I've gone to book the Genoa hostel again, and it's fully booked. So I'm not entirely sure what the plan is going to be, but I am going to try and get back into the hostel in Genoa, and unfortunately I'll probably have to give Lake Como a miss. Hopefully I can get that figured out today, because I'm supposed to check out of here tomorrow. We'll see. I don't actually know where I'm going next now, because Italy, I had to book everything in Italy in advance because everything seemed to be selling out. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, which is good. But yeah, I'm going to tuck into breakfast now. They've got me some croissants, some ham and some cheese and a little cake. So I'm going to tuck into that now, and then yeah, I'm going to head out and see Milan. Just made it here to Milan Cathedral. It was 2 metros. I went on the M2 to Loreto and then the M1 to Duomo, or Duomo, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but it just comes out straight here next to the cathedral. The square is so busy and it's my worst nightmare because I'm terrified of pigeons, and there's so many pigeons and they're so friendly and they fly like that close to your face. I really don't like that at all. So I've been told to be careful of pickpocketers here, and because I'm solo, yeah, it's quite hard to get some nice pictures and stuff, but I've asked some people to take pictures of me and they've done that. I'm undecided as to whether to go in. I don't really know how much it is, so I'm going to check that out now. The tram cost me €2. It's really, really beautiful. The structure and the detail in the thing is really, really pretty. I'm not really sure what else there is to do in Milan, so I'm going to make a plan with a coffee. Maybe a coffee that looks over this, even though I know that I'm going to pay an absolute fortune for it, but then I can get like a cheap lunch or something like that. So that's the plan. But let's head to the ticket office and find out how much it is to get in. So I managed to buy a ticket for going inside the cathedral, and it cost me, well, there's a huge queue, so I decided to book online, which I had to pay €1 extra to book it online. So I booked it online and it was €7 for the ticket and €1 for the online booking fee. So not too bad actually. I thought it was going to be a bit more expensive than that. I thought it was going to be like €14. So I don't know if it's more expensive. Well, no, because it's the weekend now. But anyway, so I decided they didn't have any tickets until 1:30, which is in about an hour. So I found a coffee shop called Cafe Neapoli, I think it was called, and I ordered. So I wanted an iced coffee, and then she only charged me €1.20. So I was like, oh, okay. And everybody was drinking espressos because that's like the thing to do when in Italy. And so I've got this drink, and I think it's just an espresso with ice in it. So I mean, I've not tried it yet, so we'll try it, see how strong it is. It's actually really nice. I really like coffee though, but it is quite strong. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit down, drink this in the shade somewhere, and then when it's 1:30 I'll go and get in the queue and go inside the cathedral. I have no idea what to expect from inside the cathedral. I've never really even looked into Milan that much because I just didn't think I'd be going on this trip. Now that I'm here, I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to sit down, make a bit of a plan, and then yeah, go into the cathedral and enjoy my iced espresso. Okay, so apparently you need to have your shoulders and your knees covered to go into the cathedral, which I read nothing about online. So I've been refused entry because I'm literally wearing nothing on my shoulders and I'm wearing shorts. So I don't really know what to do, to be honest with you. They said that the ticket is valid for 3 days, but I booked like a specific time. So I'm gonna go into Zara now to see if I can find something cheap to cover with. If not, I don't really know what to do and whether to come back tomorrow. I do wish that I'd read about this though, because I've got so many things that I could cover myself with and I have no space to buy any extra things. So it's slightly frustrating, but it's like half an hour to get back to the hostel. So I don't really fancy going back. So yeah, I'm just gonna see if there's anything in Zara. Fingers crossed, pray for me. Okay, so the shopping trip to H&M and Zara was unsuccessful. Couldn't find anything that covered my knees that wasn't absolutely boiling. So I've decided, I've made the executive decision that I'm going to get a later train to Geneva or Genoa tomorrow, and then I'm going to come in the morning and prepare, like dress properly. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the afternoon just exploring Milan. Milan now for the last couple of hours. To be honest with you, there isn't really that much to do. I don't really feel like I've seen that much either, to be honest. First impressions of Milan. It's not my favourite place I've ever been, to be honest with you. I have had people grab me, I've had people try and put bracelets on me to make me buy them. The places that I have been and the things that I've seen, so I've seen the cathedral, that was beautiful. The shopping mall as well was really, really beautiful. And so is the cathedral. I'm excited to go in it tomorrow. But yeah, so far, I'm not really sure what the hype is, if I'm being honest. Here's Paola.
Hi!
But yeah, so I've decided, she went on a hop on hop off tour this morning. So I've decided she could be my tour guide, try and change my opinion of this city. But
and
yeah,
teach her all the history that I do not know.
but yeah, so we're gonna head off. Just been to the toilet. There's a toilet outside the cathedral, but apart from that, I've been walking around all day without having to pay to have a pizza and an Aperol Spritz. I've not been able to find a toilet, so I just grabbed some lunch in Carrefour, and it cost me like €4.80, so that was pretty good. So just trying to save a little bit of money here and there, because Italy is expensive, man. I mean, it's really, really beautiful and the architecture is amazing, but it is really expensive, and so far I'm not loving Milan. I preferred Bergamo, but let's see. I've still got 24 hours here. I could change my opinion. I'm not closed to thinking that I don't like this city. Just at the moment, my experiences have not been the best. How you finding it?
No comment.
So earlier tonight she said no tequila, no tequila. Next thing we know, she's ordering 2 tequilas. Go on, first shot ever, girl. Go for it.
Does the lemon go with it?
No, 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 just try it's vodka.
Oh shit.
You're not even supposed to have lemon off of vodka, but wow, well done, girl.
Last night went out for drinks with the girls from a hostel room, which was fun. We didn't get in until really early this morning, and then we had to check out, so I'm running off no sleep. We've come to a bakery for lunch and we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna go into the cathedral, and then I'm gonna catch the train over to Genova. Tonight is gonna be sleeping, and that is the only thing I'm gonna do. So yeah, feeling it a little bit today. It was a good night. We went to Navigli. Again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, but I'll put it in here. And then we went out in a club, which was quite fancy. It was 20 euros cover, which is quite expensive, but I needed the toilet, so I had to go in. It was really good fun though. The Aperol Spritz here is cheaper than water. It's amazing. It's not quite, but it's close. I've kind of changed my mind about Milan. There's just like cooler areas than others. So, for example, I found a nice area that's quite like quirky, up and coming, and it's kind of near Vicx. I'll put in a map here where it is like yeah. So I'm gonna tuck in to some lunch now, go to the cathedral, and then catch my train down to Genova. Goodbye, Milan. Hello, Genova. Finished lunch now, and I've been inside the cathedral. So I came with my big rucksack, and you're not allowed to take big rucksacks in. So first day I can't go in because I've not got my shoulders and my knees covered. Day 2, no backpacks. So I went to a little restaurant which is just around the corner from the entrance, and it was €2 to hold my luggage for an hour. So it's called Restaurant Delicious, and it's literally like a 2-second walk. We were really lucky because we went in for the Sunday service, so we saw the Sunday service and it was really beautiful, and yeah, so I really enjoyed that. I'm now just picking up my backpack, and then I'm going to head to the train station, and then I will be heading to Genova, or Genoa if you are Italian. And yeah, so that's the plan. So I'm going to end this one here. If you did like this, please do like and subscribe and hit the little notification bell, and I will see you in Genoa. Bye.